Hey guys, what up? It's Aline and welcome back to Addicts.
Okay, so I'm currently editing this. I'm sorry for the shadow, but I did not brush my hair before this video because I'm trying to make it healthy, and I read that if your hair is wet, not to brush it, and my hair was still a little wet from the shower I took after swimming, so that's why my hair looks like that. And I'm sorry for the glare in my glasses because I would have taken them off or worn contacts, but my eyes have been irritated recently, so I wasn't gonna wear contacts, and it really bothers me when I can't see the camera. So that's why for that. I'm sorry. I promise to be better next week, but I really wanted to film. So yeah, enjoy the video.
I'm sorry for the weird lighting, but if I were to turn my actual light on, everything would be orange and it would not look good. So I'm using my studio lights and hoping for the best. But this week's theme is fan fiction. But before I even get onto that, I want to apologize for not posting. So in July, my videos will be filmed on my phone and uploaded without a thumbnail. That's because my mom does not have Wi-Fi, so I can't upload from my computer, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I got up to go get my drink and it's over here. As I was saying, this week's theme is fan fiction. And because I haven't been posting, I'm going all out for this theme. So basically, I'm going to be making up a fan fiction decided by fate. So I made up ships / family, and then I have types of fan fiction, like future, past, present, modern, which is basically living in our lives today, not in Storybook with no magic. And then there's AU, which is alternate universe. Then there's places like New York, Storybook, Boston, whatever. There is villains. So I also have a notepad which I'm going to write down what I get. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you a few suggestions for fan fictions that I have not read in a while.
This is probably not the last time you'll see me in this video, editing at least. I did not tell you about fan fictions, and now I can really only think of one, and I haven't read it in 2 years, but I kind of remember what it's about. It's called The Other Daughter, and it's on fanfiction.net. It's by A-Claire04. It's about Snow and Charming, and they have another daughter, which is Emma's twin, but she grew up in Storybrooke, but she started aging when Henry came to town, so she's the same age as Henry. So I mean, it's a cool idea, and they did a really good job of just adding her in and staying with the storyline instead of making it a whole different show. They literally stayed with the storyline the whole time. And there was I don't know how many chapters. There were a lot of chapters. They were in chapter what? They were in season 3, and there were 35 chapters when I stopped reading, so I have no idea how many chapters they have. I still get emails, but I haven't got around reading it. But yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff, you should go read it. It's a really good fan fiction.
We're going to start with couples. And yes, we're going to have to come back to these because I'll have to choose one later. But, you know, whatever. I was hoping for this one so bad. I got the Charming family. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I'm not going to include a Neil in this one because I'm hoping to get something else. Yeah, now we're going to do types, so future, past, present, modern, AU, stuff like that. So I'm going to fold them. They're all folded the same way. I fold them like this and then over again, and then I just drop them in there. So I'll be right back after these are folded. So I'm going to shake them and walk away. Okay, what's this one? Okay, so I got past. I'm gonna show you. Okay, past. So basically, after I draw all of these, I'm just gonna tell you, basically a plot. I'm not gonna write a whole fan fiction. Okay, so we're doing villains now, and for some reason I couldn't think of many villains. I forgot Gideon. whatever. Okay. This might just screw up my whole plan, but oh well. Okay. Ursula. Yep, this just screwed everything up. Okay, now we're gonna do places. There's only like 2 of these places that'll make sense. They're like it. This is gonna be some whack up fan fiction. Please give me a good one. New York. I was hoping for Boston. Oh well, I don't know. I'm gonna give you a little backstory first. Okay, so Ursula was in New York when Gold went and found her. So that's gonna work, yes. And it's in the past, so that's technically the past. But we don't know how long she's been there. Actually, she's been there since before Emma was born. But anyways, yes, so that's what we're gonna do. So, New York, alright? Then we have the Charming family, so we're gonna go back all the way till when Emma was born. Back when Emma was born, Snow and Charming put her in the wardrobe for the curse. But instead of going right outside of Storybrooke, she went to New York, okay? And then then the dark curse fails. It fails. It fails. It's Regina fails. She runs away and never comes back, okay? She finds Robin Hood in that pub or whatever. They live happily ever after because I want Regina to be happy. I want the Evil King to be happy, and now they're happy, and it's whatever. You know who they got for help? They go to Rumple for help, and he's not bad anymore. He's using his powers to be good because Belle, they got married, and she is like helping him become good. I'm just adding so much stuff to this. So, yeah, so Rumple helps them get to New York, and like a year passes and they don't find her, and they get used to living in New York because they're like not leaving until they have one magic bean and they hide it in their little apartment. And it's been like 5 years now, okay? We're gonna time skip a little bit. I hate when fan fictions time skip, but it's just necessary. They time skip. Ursula becomes a kidnapper. This sounds so stupid. This story is getting too crazy, okay? I'm having too much fun with this, okay? I should do this more often. Ursula is a kidnapper. She kidnaps Emma. And she's been living with Ursula for the past 9 years. She's gonna be 9 because that was a year. That was a year. Okay, so she's 9, and Ursula is raising her, and this is not going good because Ursula hates her, you know. And she doesn't hate her in a way that she's just like mean to her. She's like, she hates her in a way like she just doesn't treat her right, and she kind of like shrugs her off. Like, she treats her okay. She just kind of like whatever, go sit in your room. Dinner will be ready in like 10 minutes. Don't bother me. That kind of thing. But the last thing she wants is for Snow and Charming to get their hands on Emma unless she gets to go back to the Enchanted Forest, right? Because Snow and Charming are the people who sent her there in the first place. So, I'm enjoying this too much. Someone needs to stop me right here. It's getting juicy. So, they finally figure out Ursula has their daughter, okay? And then the first thing they do, Charming's like, okay, we're going after her. We're going after her right now. And Snow's being the mature one. She's like, no, we can't just go after her. And then Charming's like, okay, we'll call the police. And she'll be like, no, she'll like flee or whatever, okay? Okay. So they just go knock on her door. Like, they built up this whole plan and they just knock on her door. And they're like, we want our daughter back. And Ursula had no idea they were in New York. No clue. It's gonna make it seem like she knew all along. But she didn't. She was not expecting them to show up at her door. She's like, no, you can't have your daughter back. She's not here. She's at school. Secretly, Emma's in the other room. She's not at school. It's like a weekend or something. And that's why Snow knew something was wrong, because it was a Saturday. And there's no school on Saturday. Emma comes out out of the back room and like, what's going on? Like all innocent like she doesn't know what's going on. She's like, what's happening out here? Like looking for some juicy gossip or something. Like, I want to hear the gossip. And then they freeze. Everyone freezes. And then the book ends and then you gotta wait for part 2. So I hope I was a little more energetic and I kind of made up for the last however long I haven't posted. I swear the summer has been all sorts of hectic and I'm sorry. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.